Hi, Kelsey. It is New Year's Eve, so happy New Year's Eve. Hopefully, I will be able to get this up before I have to leave for the New Year's Eve party I'm going to. It's been a crazy couple of days. One of my friends turned 21, one of my friends turned 22, and I have just been having a blast of a time helping them celebrate, helping all of us really end 2011 on a positive note. So, because it is the new year, I would like to talk a little bit about New Year's resolutions. And you were so kind to read from your diary when you were 10. I wish I could find my diaries when I was 10, but a lot of them consisted of Dear Diary or Dear Journal. I did a lot of homework today and I got these things done and I practiced a little bit of piano and I felt like I had a very productive day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Angela. I didn't put as much personal life as you poured into your journals, but I don't know. I didn't feel like I had that much to say, and it didn't feel like my days were all together as exciting or as nerve-wracking, I guess, as yours seemed to be. So I'm going to read instead a from a blog post that I did last year around this time, stating my New Year's resolutions and see how many I've actually um, fulfilled since I've made them. Now, I did a mid-year review on my blog, so I'm going to link both of those posts below and we can see how the year went for me. My first New Year's resolution for 2011 is that I would take better care of my hair and my body. And I think I've done that. I've definitely been more fit this past year and have taken much better care of my hair. I've trimmed it quite a bit, but also I feel like I have been less stressed. And this is kind of weird because I should be more stressed because of grad school ops and everything. But I've tried to calm myself down and to take breaks, and that's really helped my body become better, I think. So, number one, take better care of my hair body. Check. Number two, find a lab and stick to it. Now, this was in January 1st when I was still scrambling to find a lab, and I'm very happy that I did because I love my lab group and the research that I'm doing. I'm really excited to go back to school and to finish my senior project and see where it leads me. So, number two, find a lab and stick to it. That's a check. Number three, find something financially stable to do during the spring and summer. And yes, I did find something financially stable to do during the spring and summer. During the summer, I worked in lab, as you know, since we did this side of Orange over the summer. And during the spring, I finished up working with the Asian American Cultural Center at school, which was a great experience. I really enjoyed it. And that was my job on campus, so financially stable during the spring and summer? Check. Number four, raise my GPA. Now, this was around the time when I was starting to think about applying to grad school, and I was like, oh no, I really need to raise my GPA. And I'm really happy with how I've been doing the past couple of semesters. I floundered a little bit during sophomore year, but I think I picked myself up and totally turned that around. So, raise my GPA? Check. Number five, experiment with food. Now, I am going to give this a resounding check just because of all the things that we did on this side of Orange and all the things that we've eaten since then. Just a few things to remind you of during the year. We ate many different kinds of cheese at Casius, experimented with a couple different wines, some of which I liked and some of which I didn't. We went to a different Thai food place than we usually go to. We also ate from the cheese truck in 2011, the Casey's Cheese Truck, which I admit is kind of like eating at Casey's, but it's a different experience altogether. We ate a lot at Claire's Cornucopia, which I hadn't really explored before, and altogether making our own meals over the summer has really taught me about food and what I like, and I just want to thank you for that, because number 5, experiment with food, check. Number 6 is laugh more and laugh louder. Just some of the things that made me laugh in 2011. I found Community, which is one of the best shows I've ever seen. It's so creative, and it's one of the few shows that really makes me laugh out loud. Watched a lot of reruns of Friends. Found Monk, which has also made me laugh in a more poignant way, because Monk is often less outrageously funny, maybe, but I love it anyway. How I Met Your Mother was much, much better this season, and also it was also poignant, but it was also very funny. Rediscovered Whose Line, which you know and I know makes me laugh like no other. And TV shows aside, I've just had so many great experiences with theater here this semester, and having fun times with you during the summer, and just have had some great conversations with people that have really made me laugh. Laugh more, laugh louder, check. Number 7, love more freely. I have begun to open myself up a lot more in 2011, and to see things and allow myself to fall in love with them, not just with people or productions or TV shows, but with life itself. And I found that I've really made and solidified some real friendships in 2011. So I think, in my opinion, I'm going to say love more freely, check. Number 8, forgive more easily. Now, you know me, and you know that there are times when I can kind of hold a grudge. There have been several times in 2011 where I have just decided to let go of my grudges. And so I'm not sure if this counts as forgiving more easily, because these are some pretty long-term things. It just occurs to me that at this point in my life, I don't really have any gripes with anybody. Applying to grad school has resurfaced some of the tensions that I remember when I was applying for undergrad. And so I just decided to let that go. That was 4 years ago. I don't need to worry about it anymore. So I'm not sure I can definitively say that I do forgive people more easily, but I certainly worked on it. And so just because I'm, doing better, I'm going to give it a check. Number 9, be less messy. Oh, okay. So this is one of the few resolutions that I'm not sure I can entirely say that it's a definitive check. Mostly because I am still quite messy. My room right now is kind of a disaster zone, which is why I am filming on my bed and not on my desk. But I have worked on it. Am I less messy than before? I don't know. I'm gonna give that a to be continued. What can I do for this? I'm gonna give it 3 dots. Ellipses. Number 10. Stop losing halves of pears. Now, this isn't necessarily a product of me being messy. I have found that halves of pairs of my socks get stolen, get eaten, I don't know what, by washing machines, by my bed, by just my room. I don't know. But at the time that I did my mid-year report, I had found some halves of pairs. Well, where are the other halves of those pairs? Right? I definitely have like 6 lone socks in my sock drawer right now. That's 6 pairs of socks that I don't have anymore because none of these socks are the same socks. I had a pair of sleeves that I really loved and I lost one and then I found it and then I lost it again. I'm just gonna give that an X. Number 11, live. I wanted myself to open up and to let life in and to let it flow over me and just make the most of it. And I think that in this year I really have made the most of my time. I've had some wonderful experiences, I've had some great stories, and in general, I'm just really happy with the way this year turned out. That's not only because I got accepted to graduate school yesterday, but just because I've been open to so many different experiences that I never had before. You know, really making the most of this summer and this year. I feel like I've really done that. And so I can resoundingly say that for resolution number 11, live, I'm going to give that a big check. So those were my 11 resolutions for 2011. I completed 9 of them, which I feel like is pretty good for me. This year I'm thinking about my resolutions and I haven't completely made them yet. Maybe in my next video I'll tell you what I decided that I should resolve to do in 2012. So I have to get ready to go to a New Year's Eve party, even though my throat is a little bit sore, so I'm not sure that I'm actually going to be able to go. But I would really love to hear your New Year's resolution. And I'm gonna end this vlog here. Oh, one more thing. I've been working on my my cross stitching and I'm gonna show it to you right now. So here it is. I really like the way it's turning out. It kind of looks like a tropical rainforest right now with roses, which doesn't really make much sense. But that's where I am with that. I didn't forget, and I probably won't be able to finish this by the time I have to go back since I'm going back to school in a week, but I may be able to finish it by Mother's Day. Maybe that's what I'll give my mom for a gift for Mother's Day. So now I'm actually officially signing off the vlog, and I just want to wish you and your family and all of your loved ones a very happy new year. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!